first blood here on Innocence. Wow, they've already backed away on Mickey, actually. He's just leaving him for dead. Boxy, can he finish the job? One more right click, just about finds it. And that'll be first blood going to the Primal Beast.
The drift on that onslaught was sick. We talked in the last chance qualifiers a little bit about like, oh, how many heroes does Boxy have? Feels like he's only played like 3, maybe 4, and suddenly he's got this Primal Beast that they're busting out, and it's been looking good.
Yep, definitely adapting well, constantly looking to stretch out their hero pool. And that's what you have to do at TI, right? Like, the more heroes you can play, the better, because you won't make a deep run with a shallow hero pool.
Yeah, and I like this a lot from Liquid, actually putting the Primal Beast with the bristleback, just because I think it's much easier for the Primal Beast to be able to leave this lane, whereas if he was laning with the Beastmaster, I think he's kind of forced to just sit there. So better to just let the Undying handle that job, and this way maybe they can even get some pressure on mid.
Boxy has his charge cut short by ZQ and just tossed him into the air there. But Marty really kind of putting the harassment onto Faith Beyond here. But why is the Bristle so good against the Enigma?
Well, previously it was because the only thing that could kill Eidolons was physical damage, and Bristleback was like one of the only heroes in the game that had AoE physical damage in the laning stage. That's changed a little bit, but it's still, that's kind of the dynamic here, that you can just run at him.
Yeah, he's definitely doing that. Right under the tower, like the Primal Beast and Bristleback lane, middle lane.
The actual matchup here.
And who cares? Because I'm bored of these matchups. You know, we had an entire patch of like, oh, hold up, top lane here, moving. Bristle's way too tanky. They jump all their spells on him, and he's down to like half HP, and they're like, oh, okay, never mind.
They do need to punish him if Boxy's going to be constantly out of this lane. That's the tricky thing about the Primal Beast is it only, especially with First Blood and Boots, it's only going to take him a few seconds to run over towards mid and already be charging up the onslaught. So yeah, nothing to say, really. Gonna have to be on his toes. Would even be nice to have a ward up here.
Luckily, he is very loud when he's moving across, so you always get a little bit of warning when he's about to run at you, but by that time, it's often a bit too late.
Yeah, and I wonder if LGD just weren't anticipating that this could be the laning configuration. Oh, nicely done by Q. That was great.
Again.
I guess if you're on the line and there's nothing else around, you can just spam it, right? Just like, you can just sit there mashing toss, and the instant that he comes close enough, you'll just stop him.
Yeah, I guess you're right. That's probably how it's going. In the bottom lane, Insane, you're in a bit of trouble, being eaten up by Arme, and there's going to be a kill going to the Lifestealer. So, big catch down in the bottom lane, going to give Arme the start he needs.
Primalbeast trying to hide behind the trees at mid is absolutely comical. He's got arms sticking out. But yeah, okay. Yeah, I really think that LGD were not expecting that Boxy would be playing from the top side, because they've got this ward on their own high ground in the jungle. And I think that's where they were expecting to see the rotations come from, but instead he's coming from the top side, and now they're going to have to just give another word for mid. Oh, Innocence stepping up.
Heroes in at mid, but yeah, I think Innocence might be in trouble, though the Glimpse Back's going to buy him a little bit of time as Boxy moving out of trouble over to the water rune. Insania still chasing down Innocence, but no, he's going to give up the goat.
Innocence can still just head back to the fountain, give Nothing to Say a reset. We said that mid lane was going to be important, and we have certainly seen that from the supports so far. Everybody's attention is on this lane.
Did he have vision for that? I feel like
Jinkyu getting gone.
Yeah, he is still going to die here. I almost feel like he preemptively casted that avalanche up on the high ground there. I'm not sure, to stop himself getting stunned, but
he had an obs until it got dewarded, which was not too long ago. So I think they had an idea. Yeah,
setting up for that. Well, does go down all the same, but was able to grab his team the bounty rune, so not a completely meaningless death, but still probably not a great trade either.
A rolling stone.
He denied the bounty, he comes back in, and he refills the bottle. He's hardly behind as it is. And it's going to be Nothing to Say who has to start getting some stuff done. They get the toss back on the Boxy.
Yeah, let's say to follow. Laguna Blade committed as well. Avalanche is there, and Boxy onslaught away. No way. All right, the Glimpse gets it. Wow, Glimpse, what a spell.
Helm of the Dominator is ready to go. As more rotations from Boxy and Mickey, they are just everywhere in this game.
Wow, look at this. Faith Beyond getting jumped here. He does have the stick for the black hole if he really wants to throw it down. Catches 3 inside of it. His time is limited. Healed up by Arme, though. That'll keep him alive as they bring down Mickey. Move across to the two-man. Faith Beyond does fall. Matu trying to TP away from this one. Glimp's going to cancel that out. He's dead. Two heroes gone on the side of Liquid. Might be three as Boxy chasing to the tree line here. He's got the onslaught in just 1 second, but where are you going to go? Deeper onto the enemy side of the map. No TP available for 30 seconds. Boxy's days are numbered. Projectile Lina comes
absolutely everybody, and he looks ridiculous, or he just dies at the beginning of the fight because he's not facing the right way, and he gets Laguna Blade, and he doesn't have enough items, and he looks like kind of a joke. So just have to see which version we get.
They managed to catch outside down here. Nice catch again from Innocence and Nothing to Say. They close the gap onto this Beastmaster. LGD getting a bit of a... It's a drag race. Liquid are actually driving away from PSG.LGD. LGD trying to pick someone up on the back here. It could be a dream entry to the fight. It could be awful as BKB pop from Boxy. No hesitation as he jumps in, grabs the Undyke, smacks him into the ground, but it's Arme on the backlines trying to get on top of Mickey, and they take down the big boy. Faith Beyond is gone. So is Mickey. But Platoon Man looking for revenge, trying to get on top of Nothing to Say, and does so with ease, and now looks to his next target. That's going to be Innocence. Oh my god, gets smacked into oblivion. Arme moving to the tree line, needs to get away from this one. TP just comes off cooldown. His rage just runs out. Doesn't even matter though. The primal roar is there, pulverizes in, and
I think as soon as they put down that sentry and found that they were sitting right on top of a ward, started sweating. Oh, and Sani, we've seen this one before, trying to get the D-ward on the high ground.
Yeah, he's going to pay the price for that as Lina's coming over. There were two heroes from Liquid that TP top to try and catch Nothing to Say, but Nothing to Say is connecting back with his team again. Black Hole's going to come down just onto Boxy. Not quite catching Matu in that one, but they do get the kill onto the Primal Beast. May just kind of deal with these dragons here, but he's going to get roared up. Mickey in from behind as well. He needs a chance to get off the rage. Jinky, he's going to try and give it to him, and he's going to be able to do exactly that. Turns around and eats up Matumba Man. Arme surviving and thriving through this fight. Mickey is just trying to bring down Jinky on the sidelines here. Arme needs to lead. He has got the Infest. Jumps inside, Nothing to Say, and backs himself out. Meanwhile, back towards the other side of the fight. Innocence has been left behind just a little bit, and Mickey is going to try and run him down. There is help coming, but it's not...
As this gets late, the bristleback starts to fall off a little bit. Same can be true for the Leshrac.
Jump in, throwback down to the low ground onto the bristleback. Innocence, he's not happy with that, but he's going to be okay for the time being. Matu surviving through it as Boxy looking for Nothing to Say. They've got the hex down, no BKB due to earlier. Black Hole going to come down though, trying to save him. Nothing to Say, can he turn it around? They need to get off this Leshrac, and they will do exactly that. Nothing to Say, healing through it all. Oh my god, so low, but just blasting out the damage to heal on through it. They pulverize her into the ground. Die, Lina, die. She will eventually fall, but Arme's going to clean up the kill onto Boxy. Arme just tearing through everyone in that arms. Insane, he's going to be the next target. They will kill off the Undying 4 dead on the side of Liquid. Finally, PSG.LGD find a fight, bash out onto Zai as well. They will get yet another as they bring down Zai. 5 dead. Doing the move.
Who turned up?
Interesting that actually the Edict explosions are going to synergize somewhat with the viscous nasal goo, right? With the anti-armor from that, so could do more damage than we're used to seeing. As Matu just run into everybody, tossed back though. They want to bring him down. Matu getting straight on top of the Lina, but the Lina just out damages him massively. Down goes the bristleback. Zinky being beaten up by Boxy. He's trying to get the return kill here, but the Black Hole coming out onto 2 as they swing around the back lines here. Lina getting beaten down by Mickey, but Mickey, he getting beaten down by Arme. Both of course turn on him. Tear him apart. You can't fight into that. Then an actual Satanic. And just in case it goes really, really wrong, they've got a Wind Waker on Jinku now as well, who is just going to throw back Boxy and then Wind Waker himself down to the low ground. Style points. And Jinky just flies on out of there. Black Hole coming down onto Matu and Armin. Just beeline it throw. Hole number 2, catching out 3. Absolutely beautiful stuff from Faith Beyond. The buyback is there from the bristleback. It's not though from the Leshrac. Baiting them out with the first hole, jumping through for the second, and that's the big one. Catches 3. PSG.LGD right now, and with their bristleback in the fountain, healing up, hitting the showers. LGD, they're just going to take down the final lane of barracks. Jinku looking for a tossback, doesn't really find it here, still has that Wind Waker to work with should he really need it, but he's chilling, he's vibing, no worries. Tombstone easily killed off by Nothing to Say. The machine gun is going strong. Rat-ta-ta-ta-ta. Gotta do something here, Liquid. And another toss back, this time onto the bristleback as he gets devoured by Nothing to Say. Nothing to Say looking towards the next target. That's gonna be Boxy. GG called for game number 1. And it will go to PSG.LGD in true LGD style.
What a game. Just some beautiful team fights. Absolutely fantastic execution. We got to see some cool